What is true intelligence? Recently, I've often heard people say that the current crises and wars have woken people up because they finally realised to a greater extent what's going on in the background of world events. I don't see it quite that way. I don't think that everyone who has taken a peep behind the scenes will therefore be fully awake. They will be partially awake, namely in that part that has to do with knowledge. But for me, the greater part of awakening lies in realizing that we are multidimensional beings, and that underneath all the layers and programs we have acquired over the course of our incarnations, we are love. For me, awakening means realizing that we are all immortal divine souls. Some people think they are awake if they see what's going on behind the political scene more clearly now than they did before. But they forget that true, full awakening involves remembering who we are in our innermost core and why we came here to the earth. If someone becomes more and more awake, they also become more and more aware of who they actually are. At the same time, they become able to question social contexts, because they know that in this great game of forgetting, we are presented with nothing but small theatre productions. Anyone going through the awakening process eventually begins to realize that intelligence is far more than what most people understand this word to mean. We often associate intelligence with people who have accumulated a lot of theoretical or technical knowledge, or who use their brains to develop ideas and projects that not everyone comes up with so easily. However, these are often not always good, positive ideas. There are people who are very intelligent in this way, who invent or build weapons that can think around corners, for example. Others make plans and devise strategies on how best to manipulate people or stage wars. In my view, anyone who creates something with their head that harms nature and or its creatures is not intelligent, but on the contrary, extremely stupid.